The mind is of course a juxtaposition to the infinity of the laws of physics.
Looks like the NDI camera's doing its job. These quotes are starting to get to me. Yeah, if you listen to something randomly generated for long enough, eventually it'll spit something out that sounds meaningful. How you guys doing tonight? All the cat tits stink. Yeah, they do. Pud, are you ready? Oh, wait, let me grab the catnip. Almost forgot. Yeah, that's in there. Okay. This is Real Fish brand cat sludge. Came in little bags. They were free, but had pretty good reviews so far. Oops. Here's the one from yesterday that Pud didn't eat yet. Good job. Pud, how do you feel about this one? Do you want to eat this, or is it gross? Free is good. Yeah, it was from Vine. They came up. I saw them. I grabbed it. Pud seems to like it. That seems to be a really small hole. There we go. Squeeze a little more out for you, buddy. Pud, just let me pet you while I give you treats. Oh, that light is bright. Shining directly into my face. Crackers also seems to like it. That's a good sign. They're a little smaller than the other ones. Oh, so we'll just split this one up between them and give Hot Dog his own. New favorite way to watch Twitch. On the toilet, I just assume everybody's always on the toilet through Grey J. Oh, is that like an alternative Twitch app? Hopefully that removes the ads. Yeah, there's a really nice YouTube thing, Revanced, that lets you make YouTube less stupid. Yeah, that's cool. And I was always surprised that nobody did that for Twitch, especially after how stupid the friggin' Twitch app became a couple of months back when they decided to turn it into TikTok or whatever. Oh, okay, Pud. Pud got offended that I squirted too much on him. Crackers doesn't care. Tons of different services. Oh, that's nice. No, you're still going there, bud? Okay. Yeah, it'd be kind of nice if we eventually just get a... Hot Dog is on the other side. We'll get to him in a minute. Be nice if we just got like a... Pud, you're doing this to yourself. Like a little decentralized type of thing for all that stuff. The same way that Mastodon and such works. Folks are kind of pushing for that. And then if it's clientless, then, you know, we will have the option to have clients that don't stupidly curate everything with the dumbest goddamn algorithms on earth. That would be nice. It would be kind of nice to not just have constant manipulation be a part of everything. Tell Hot Fist about the puking. Uh-oh. I just saw right before stream as I was pulling down the green screen that Pud puked in his spot. Can you stop? Why are you like this? We forgot to do this yesterday. There you go, Pud. No, you could eat it. I just want you to eat it while you look really goofy. Pud's here too. Pud, why are you trying to steal it while I'm having fun with Cracker's face? Look at that face. Look at his face. Come here, buddy. Pud detects the vulnerability and he's like, oh, I want to get in there. Here's a little more. Puke-nami. Puke-nado. No, he doesn't care. He'd pretty much just eat this whole thing if I let him. But I will not let him. Boop. Drug time. Don't leave. Stop pretending you don't like drugs. Okay, Crackers has been drugged. Let's go give Hot Dog one. So these are a little smaller, but not that much smaller. So I feel like maybe we just still divide it into thirds. Lights are off. There he is. No, big jump, buddy. It's a lot of horizontal distance to cover, pal. Oh. Puff decided to puke all over Dot while they were snuggling up in the thinking box. Oh, good. I've never seen Crackers puke on anybody else. Hey, this one doesn't have a little tear. It's missing. Oh, wait, I still was able to pull it. Okay. Just looked like it didn't. Hot dog, it's time. Well, he clearly just woke up. Box heard the pukes, and then all of a sudden, Dot slinks across the apartment covered, just slathered in puke. Ugh. Hot dog, maybe one day, Crackers will puke on you. Come get it. I want you to come a little closer to the edge, though, because leaning over is pissing me off a little. See, there we go. Just a couple of steps forward. Then we're going to hold hands while we put this in your mouth. This one tore a bigger hole. Oh yeah, Crackers knows. Crackers can kind of tell if you're going to do something he doesn't like if you're getting gloves to pull a clump off of his ass or whatever. Or, these don't smell too bad so far. This one's a little wet on the bottom, though. I don't know how that happened. It's concerning. Oh, it stinks, but it doesn't smell spoiled. Maybe my hand was just dirty. Puking all over the apartment. Never ending puke river. Puke ocean. Yeah, Crackers knows. I actually bought like a little washing hammock thing. We ended up cleaning him before it came. And he didn't have any more dirty shits, but once in a while he'll eat something he shouldn't eat. Probably a bug or a centipede or something. And get diarrhea. And, man, washing him down in the shower is just horrible. So that's why I bought like a weird little hammock. Well, hey, you know, animals are gross. They do gross stuff sometimes, but they're really cute most of the time. It's not a fun hour, yeah. I bet it was not. Yeah, there's little cleaning hammocks that you kind of scoop the cat up in. They like hold each of their feet and then they hold them up by their feet and their chest. That I think would make it really hard for them to escape, but we haven't put Crackers in it yet. He's gonna not understand what it is, and he's gonna think it's the leash to go outside, and then he's gonna be really sad when it's instead the leash to get strung up above the shower and hosed down like a pig. Skippling. Are you skippling breakfast? Hot dog. Hot dog did not skipple his breakfast. Oh, what are you putting your paw on me for? What is that? Nope, don't bite. Don't bite my fingers. He gave me like I got a little bit of tooth action there, and I was worried he was just going to start eating me. If any cat's going to do it, it's going to be this one. You put drugs in him, and he's just going to start biting. And be like, what? I thought you were food. Keep it in frame, you bitch. Come on. I think he'd be happier if he was just a head that did this. You just sat down next to the drugs and he just licked it. Wouldn't you? And a landscape phone on the other? Wow. Sandwiches for breakfast? Sandwiches are lunch food. Unless it's a breakfast sandwich. Unless it's a sandwich with just eggs or bacon. Oh, where's my ring? Aw. I think I left my rings in the bathroom. Yeah, I'd take them off. But it's weird because I remembered my watch. But forgot my rings and they hang in the same place. What are you doing? What is with the paw? Oh my god. Hot dog, was that romantic, or were you testing to see if I was food? So cute. Yeah, he's very high. He's very, very high right now. I want to see if he'd do anything else funny if I put a little more on there. Oh, fridge made a noise and he looked at it. For just a moment there, you could see his brain freeze while I was petting him. Oh, aren't you a good boy? Ah, what are you doing? You can't fight me up here. Ow! You can't fight me up here. What is happening? What are you doing? You're so high up and you're right near the edge. You're gonna fall off. Let's just hold hands and be friends. Ow. No? Okay, I think you're done now. Go. Go forth and bite Heidi on her toes. No, don't. He's got this weird obsession with sitting on the little dish stone there. Bye, hot dog. Ooh, thanks a lot for the sub with Prime. That takes money directly out of Jeff Bezos' hands and puts it into my cat's mouths in the form of, oh god, I dropped my phone. Woo! You heard me. In the form of, oh god, I dropped my phone. Oh. Oh. That happened. That was a thing. I don't think there's any mail over there with my name on it. Oh. Yes, and now you get the butt. Peach. The peach of butt madness. Thanks a lot for the sub. I had to put a case on my phone because I don't have free employer-sponsored insurance anymore. So now it has this lump on the back. That makes it harder to fit in there. You know what I should do? Is I should make sure that I can't just put it in here a little better. No, I can't. Yikes. Yeah, I guess I just have to be a little more careful. Gives you that neato emote, it does. Okay. So, we're gonna do this. Oh, I should have washed my hand. Oh, I just rubbed a bunch of cat spit into my head. We're gonna do this. And we're gonna do a little bit of Mario 3. Unless this is really short, then I'll pull something else out of playtesting. Yeah, I haven't seen anything from this guy before, as best I could tell. I'll go take a peek here quick. Oh, it does look like they have not made trolls before. But they were doing a bunch of Team Shell stuff, so that'll be interesting. I wonder if that will end up planting the difficulty too much, or like expected level of execution. Let's take a peek. Oh, I forgot to start the heart rate thing. Oh, and I forgot to start the input reader. I mean, it's not like that's a necessary component of a troll level. But also, I want to test out my whole tool chain here. Hey! Thanks a lot for the raid there. The Carius, ape together strong. Uh-oh. Do smash. Now out. Boom. There we go. Hey, thanks a lot for the raid. Here. I just realized I was missing something. Oh, that's not doing anything. But, hello, raiders. I yell at Mario Maker. What were you streaming there? Zacharias? Does it tell us? No, it doesn't tell us when you do that shout out. Whatever the other one is. Hello, raiders.
Oh.
We do, Mario Maker, viewer levels here. Working? Yeah, that thing's working. Not showing up on screen here. I had some issues with my camera today, so we're a little behind. There we go. A little post rebooty, but we're getting the whole thing set up here, and then we're gonna yell at this troll level, and then we're gonna play a little bit of Super Mario Bros. 3 Advanced. Keeps together strong. I mean, this is wrong, right? Yeah, of course it is. Nothing up there. Okay. Boy, that's a that's a quiet post-raid experience there. Okay there. Oh, okay. Wait, was that right? Hello. Yeah, my only association with the phrase is the Wall Street Bet stuff. So then I was worried, like, this Wall Street Bet stuff. Okay. Totally understand that hint. Oh, well, I wasn't supposed to do that. That wasn't a hint. That was just supposed to go in there, huh? Okay, now I know. That just kills me. Good to know. Oh, yeah, no worries. No worries at all. I was worried something went wrong on my side. Or something went wrong with the process. Okay, that's always wrong. This is not entered. Good God. Oh, how you doing? Thanks for the raid. How'd your stream go? What were you streaming? Is it, let me move slightly. Derby Shuida Racing. How you doing tonight? Is it this? Does this do it? Does this do the one that tells me? Nope. When ape escape rando. That sounds fun. That was neat. I'm having trouble imagining a randomizer for that. Doot. But I also haven't played it in 1,000 years, and I only played it for a little bit. Yep, free hoodie's gone. There's a limit to how many channel point things you can have. This one, this is the hoodie I've always had. Nice, it's green. There's a limit to how many channel point things you can have, and it's only like 50, so I removed the dumb, pointless one to put in real things. Are we just... Oh, okay, I think we're just going in here like that. I'm a little distracted. I need some coffee. And some kazoo. Yeah, for some reason, I'm not like, well, I don't like Sony, but I'm not like anti-Sony in general. But the Sony PS1, PS2 era is one of the things that kind of feels like lost to me. Because I was so distracted by everything else. Until PS3, there were some really cool exclusives. PS1 and PS2 had some really cool stuff too. Like, I really loved Symphony of the Night. I liked God of War. Kingdom Hearts. That's basically all I did with my PlayStation console. So a lot of those weirder side piece, like not, I want to say like indie games, but weirder games on Sony consoles. Just I never didn't touch too many of them. I hate the new suit music more than anything. I don't know exactly what the trigger is there, but it feels awkward to get the wall click reliably. So the monkeys, Vector coins and mailboxes are checks, and the goal is finding world keys to unlock the final level. Okay, that makes sense. That sounds like it makes sense. Oh my god. I'm dumb. Some of the castle theme is okay. Oh my god. Yeah, okay. It seems like you probably want me to jump off the other wall. It feels awkward to... Oh no, we could do that. We could jump off the closer wall, but then we're going to get hit by that. So that's probably what you're intending for the player to do. Okay. It's hard to know exactly what I'm supposed to do coming out the gate here. That sucks the least, I think. So, it seems like I probably want to park this here, then. Yeah, hard to fuck up the castle. Yeah, I set up a basic Super Metroid map randomizer that I want to take a look at on console, hopefully this weekend, just to check it out, see how it plays, before I think about streaming it. But man, that one looks... Man, does that one look fun. Huh. You guys can see the bottom there. Okay. Hard to read. Hard to read next steps here. Add things like Keisha.
Oh.
Oh, I really like that there's this huge community of folks building randomizers, and it's not like, no, that does kill you. It's not done once the randomizer works. It's done never, because people keep working on it. What was I looking at? I was looking at one of the crowd control games. I don't remember which one it was, but it was something I ran before, and there were a ton of new things in there. I was like, oh my god, this looks like it would be so much fun to play again. You know, it's not the exact same thing, but I'm sure they do a lot of drafting off of the research or whatever work goes into the randomizers, or are compatible with randomizers sometimes. But it sure would be cool if crowd control worked with the Super Metroid Zelda 3 randomizer. So we're just blowing this out, and then damage boosting through here. And then, oh, that's a really small and awkward spot to land on. And then jumping out from under here, yeah. It definitely feels like, look, I see your arrows. But the level of execution skill you're expecting of the player is absurdly too high. One up, how you doing tonight?
Oh.
Starlight Charity Drive. Planning on playing Cloud Control. Cloud Control. Get your fucking clouds under control. I can't talk. Cloud Control. Sky Copper. Oh my god. I'm leaving. The stream's over. Thanks for the raid, bye. Yeah, whenever possible, like, it shouldn't be this hard to jump over the pit here. I should be able to just plop over. I should be able to just jump over. Maybe pull 2 bricks out from here, 1 brick out from here. But you're intending for the player to jump over here and to know that's the next step. It should not be hard to do. When the player understands what they need to do, every single part of that should be extremely easy to execute. That was my first concern when I took a look, too, was that, oh, a lot of Team Shell stuff. I wonder if that's going to have an impact, and I imagine it did. Especially coming from that background, you probably want to design levels as if, like, you want people who are basically idiots, who are afraid of Kaizo and can't touch it, to be able to do it, like, without necessarily even holding, kind of thing. Cool. What'd you think of it? You know, you don't have to spoil everything, but you can tell me it was bad. So far, it seems okay. But it's expecting a lot of the player. Like, why, I guess I can break that other brick, but yeah, it's just so tight. It's just so tight.
Oh.
Yeah, it did say it was their first, and I didn't see any other ones in their uploads either. After some of the things that I've seen, now I want to check. Now I'm always worried that people just are memeing that it's their first troll level, or that's a part of the meme that they're doing, that they're aiming for, or they're just lying. Oh my god. Now there's some really cool stuff in crowd control. I always thought if I had just a absurd like windfall of vacation, or like no, you have like a month of vacation, you have to take it now. Not the unemployment thing that I currently do. They are kind of paying out my vacation, so there's at least that, but not really the same. That it would be really fun to try and hit everything, to do all of crowd control, to finish every game while crowd control was running. Sports. But that list keeps getting longer and longer and longer, so that went from being like, that's kind of a crazy thing that you could probably do in a couple weeks if you really grinded it out, to like, now it's just a crazy thing. But even if we pull that out of there, getting through this spot, we can break that. Okay, no, you can get through that with 3. Good job. I guess it seemed like I couldn't get through there with just making a small hole, and then I forgot how to make holes. So I wasn't expecting me to jump through there. I just assumed I needed to give up the clown car. I'm glad that I don't. Still wish it was a little less tight. Can we sit in here? Okay, we can sit in here and grab it too. That's good. There's no reason for me to break those, but I want to. Okay, based on what we're setting up here, it seems like we're not supposed to break those bricks. That doesn't work, though. That's finicky, but it works. But based on the good job over there, it seemed like that wasn't the case. Yeah, okay. Okay. What's going on? What in the hell is going on behind there? Huh. Oh, I can go in here. I don't know why I would want to, but I can. I'm supposed to bring the shell then, not put it on. At first, anyway. A bunch of errands? Oh yeah, I get it. Good luck. Have fun. Thanks again for the raid. Have a good night. Yeah, ever since I started streaming earlier, that's been kind of nice. Like, wait, I can go get groceries after stream. Whereas before streaming earlier, it felt like, okay, nope, work, and then do the stream. No, I'm not working, but there's still kind of a lot. Get a lot of house stuff. Okay, just grab it. Pass through. A little annoying. I don't think there was a breaker for this, right? No. Gives me a mushroom. There's something... Like, I could put it on, but I see the one way, right? That is too obvious as... Lost everything. Everything is moved. My whole fucking group gets all screwed up when something goes wrong right before stream. I see the one way there, so obviously we're not doing that. That almost feels too obvious, but like, not. We saw that there was a brick under there, and that's indicating for me to throw here. So it feels like that's the setup, and I'm supposed to not get hit. Okay. And then it flips it back. Okay, that's cute. So far, there's a lot of random thing happens, that it's less about decision making for the player and more about seeing bad things happen to the player. And I know that doesn't always scan super clean as like, well, that's the same thing, but it's a lot more entertaining if I am presented with a choice and I make the wrong decision versus I go somewhere and a bad thing happens. My God. Little spaghetti factory. Regular person thinks it's a spaghetti factory. Oh, I'm gonna have a bad time. Get in there. There we go. And then I guess throw close. Oh, that wasn't enough. Gross. Can't re-enter. Okay. Yeah, having a little trouble sorting out the what's expected of the player here. Was I supposed to explore a little further up there? Hud's back for some drugs. Yeah, I did go ahead and get the stupid expansion pack that I never wanted to pay Nintendo for. I was looking, and it turns out for Super Mario Bros. 3, not charged there, that that's a supported platform for speedruns, and then there's no time penalty for speedruns in that platform. So that's probably almost as good as running it on hardware. So we're gonna try that. We're gonna try that out. See, make sure it doesn't feel latency-y or any problems, and then we'll give that a shot today. Start the 100% run, and then we'll start doing runs. Probably. Okay, really close throw. Okay. Just general tip. Most people don't like swamps out of nowhere. Uh-oh. Well, at least there's a block there. If there isn't something to stand on or get out of the spin, this is a soft block, and like one of the most absurdly avoidable soft blocks on the planet. But yeah, I wasn't supposed to explore up here further. I guess I'm supposed to get through all of that without accidentally getting hit so that I can keep the mushroom for whatever trolls are going to happen to me in the labeled checkpoint room. Esports. Yeah, that icicle needs to go. That icicle up at the top of the screen here, that's just a fucking... You've created this situation where it's very awkward for the player to get in and out here in a way that feels safe. And, like, there are ways to do it. I guess I could see if I could just put this down here and get out. But that seems like an easy, like, accidental got him. Like, oh, you trashed it, it's gone forever. It does come back up. You can probably grab it again. So that's the bottom of the screen, and that's the lava height, I'm guessing. Oh, no. No, it must be... I don't know. But that doesn't feel like something the player wants to do. That's probably what you were doing. But it doesn't feel like something the player wants to do. And I could go from up here and sort of squeeze in. Oh, uh-oh. But just overall, what you want the player to do there is extremely annoying to do. It's not too difficult to do, but it is difficult for a troll level. And especially coming from the background of making really hard levels, making Team Shell stuff, it might seem like it's not too hard. It shouldn't feel too hard, or like it's belly aching baby cakes bullshit. Oh, the troll is that you expect the player to set it here. Yeah, but once the player understands what the troll is, it shouldn't be extra hard to do it and not get trolled. Yeah. And that should be a guiding light, is that it is unbelievably easy that any dipshit could execute correctly once they know what the correct thing is to do. And it's not just about, like, some troll level people are bad at the game, which is definitely true, and it's not a good reason to exclude people. Like, it's not about skill ceiling with troll levels. It's not about execution or anything like that. It's about something very, very different. But you're also trying to manage player frustration. So even if you're capable of dealing with something that's a little challenging, you don't want to frustrate the player unnecessarily, especially outside of a functional troll. There? It's very... That too. Like, I get the troll that you're setting up there, but it feels like the only thing we can really do is throw it really close for that, like, clear back throw where it goes behind you. And then we probably have to trigger this guy and then very quickly get in there while he's rising. Maybe we have to trigger him before we move. Hard to say.
Oh.
But it's hard to feel out exact expectation for the player with this. Wait, so what even happens if that's there? Now, that doesn't break anything. I don't understand that spring. Because the cup isn't lost. The clown car does not get lost if we, too tight. But it's still too tight. Even after we kind of have a feel for it, it's still too tight. Super close. But then it doesn't get bounced out again, so we're just fucked. The damage boost didn't work either, so there must be an order of operations there to do that first. That's nasty too. So we have to come out of the pipe and then trigger him, if that even works. Yeah, if we have to dodge him, if we're actually supposed to dodge him on the one shot there, I'm gonna move on. One-ups fish kind of setup at the beginning is one of those things that's starting to feel like the most throw-any nothing. Like, we see it so much. We see it so much. You gotta find some little twist on it, but that said, 2 one-ups and then a fish does feel pretty close to at least as optimized as you can get it. I don't know if it really counts as a twist, or if it's just the laziest possible implementation. But it's definitely better than, you know, 10, 30, 50, one up, and then, you know, foo hidden behind a mushroom. Not consistent how many fireballs we use there either. Oh, we can't trigger him the first time. Oh my god. What in the fuck? I guess, okay, this is probably correct order of operations. Is we're supposed to kill the donut, then throw it, and then... oh, maybe we can get it on our head? Maybe that's the expectation? Oh. I kind of wish that was more consistent generally. A little bit of trouble of missing that third block, and since we're on a timer, it puts a lot of pressure on that situation, on that little area that I feel like benefits in. Like, it doesn't make it troll, it just makes it annoying. I guess what we can do here is this. That's probably the intended order of operations there with that whole mess. Yeah. The donut block is so close to the lava there that it felt like maybe we were just supposed to ditch it. Oh, now the switch state's wrong. No, the switch state needs to flip again. Oh. Yeah, there are a lot of moving parts in this room here that don't feel great. Hard to determine what you want. We definitely need the switch to re-hit. And we need to keep the stupid, mushroom. God. If we did throw it over that first one, I think we can throw it over from here without getting hit. But even if we did, it would die on one flip, which would also invalidate. We have to get through here, and it has to flip it again. No matter where I put the goddamn, yeah, I don't understand how that spring is supposed to pay off. It's pretty hard to actually put the cup right there. Oh, God, that's way too fucking hard. That is way unacceptably fucking tight. I'm not gonna make the checkpoint either. I'm sure there's something stupid here. Stupid thing is next. Oh, God. I want to take a look at that room, but I think we're done. If anybody has any other suggestions for another troll level to take a look at, take a look at one more probably, because this, no, we started late. We probably spent, yeah, about 20 minutes on this. It's sad to do one disappointing troll level, but I don't want to scope the level, like, before I start, and then have, like, a preconceived perspective at all. I want to just drop in. I just want it to be good. Oh. Oh, we don't have... Yeah, we don't have... Okay, we were doing that in the wrong order. It's still finicky a little bit, and it feels bad to be in here when that's coming. Yeah, that's what was pressuring me into not thinking about it. Yeah. Okay. I I want to take a good look at this next thing here. Yeah, that is just way too tight a window for the player to get through there. And let me guess. Flip the switch if we go too far. Yeah, just having a setup like this where the player can die to grab the checkpoint. That's not even a troll. I already get pretty annoyed and think people make bad choices with checkpoint trolls overall, with showing me the checkpoint after, I mean, almost 2 minutes. Aim for 30, 60 seconds in between checkpoints when you're doing the whole thing correctly. Not 2 goddamn minutes. 90 seconds at least. But, man, I get annoyed with checkpoint trolls generally. I'm glad this wasn't worse, but it still shouldn't be a weird, challenging little spot to grab the checkpoint. If you don't have a troll setup, great. Just let the player have it. Let the player have it. Yeah. Just die here. Keep clipping on. I really thought that was going to be a lot worse based on the setup of those things under there. Okay, the pipe down there was probably fake.
Oh.
Boom Boom's ass. Fun visual. You can get in there before getting ass. And, that was a complicated but good setup. That, I think, is a really good example of giving the player a decision, and then punishing that decision by setting something up that looks too obvious to be right, and then the player rethinks that, and it's like, well, there's a countdown, though. I gotta make a decision, so they just go with that. They make the wrong decision, or even if they don't, they end up making the wrong decision after you kill the first bomb, so you have two 50-50-90s slotted in there that are both trying to lead the player to being like, oh, I should go. Wait, no, he put a timer on it. I shouldn't go. Oh, he's fucking with me. Okay, I should go. And then you have one that actually opens it up, or might do that, but the goal being to actually open it up. I like that. That's a good setup. Too bad it's so deep in kind of a humorless mess here. Here we go. I think we just go, right? Yeah, we just run over there. Okay. Yeah, I think that's part of setting up the fire flower there. What's going on with that spring? What happens if we wait here? Oh, Boom Boom just blocks the door. Okay. Can we jump up there?
Oh.
Okay. Sports. Yeah, the first little bit wasn't that long, but there wasn't a lot going for it, and it was dense. It was dense around some kind of difficult input tight areas. And wherever you can, if you can let the rooms breathe a little bit more, if they can be double size instead of single size, it does feel nice having more space, and it feels like you're making more progress the more space each troll occupies. Like if one room is dedicated to 1 or 2 setups, and then you go through it versus trying to get a troll everywhere you can. I don't understand what that spring's supposed to do. It's probably supposed to send me back into the pit, depending on how I approach there. I just can't see that approach. Okay. Okay. Yeah, there we go. That'll keep the player distracted while you're setting the other one up. Okay. Oh, I think you could put an invisible block. You could put a Kaiser block with a fire flower in it there as well, as long as the upper block doesn't blow up consistently. Yeah, behind the fire flower. Because then the player will get the opportunity. They'll jump there at it, no matter what, and then they'll see a fire flower poof, and they'll feel bad. I think in New Soup, we see the whole... We always see the whole fire flower rise up and then pop, right?
Oh.
Got boomed. I wonder, because they did note that this was their first troll level. I wonder if this was built pretty linearly. Like, they started at the beginning of the level and then proceeded through. And if the trolls will continue to improve as we get deeper. But we at least... I don't know how that spring's supposed to work, but we can just run off very reliably, which is good. With this we can get pretty easily. By just waiting in the right spot. I'm not going to go in there. I will be in trouble. I'm glad there's a spike there, though. That prevents that soft lock that I was just going to do to myself. What is going on? That goddamn... I see the coin behind the bouncer. Up in the top right there. Fuck you. I don't know what the setup was for that, but if you take damage, if the player can take damage right before it, they're gonna touch it and see what the hell it is. What? Okay. That was cheese, right? Yeah, that had to be cheese. Oh no, I think that is what we're supposed to do. I think we're supposed to get in and get out. That feels like a way too tight a window to trigger. Try to window to trigger. I don't know what that's called, where you just stick consonants in the wrong word like that. Not even consonants. What do you call those? What are those, individual noises. Over here and grab this. But something's definitely wrong. Okay, yeah, so as long as we just drag the wall there, then we trigger it. Oh, that's fine. That's not as bad as it looked. I was worried we had to get down low enough to trigger that thwomp, which seemed like it was going to be real tight. Now we can damage boost through there. The no mushroom, I don't understand. I feel like that has to be correct. Oh my god. I get that I probably wasn't supposed to trigger the brown plant, but I hate him. Maybe use a regular no block. Maybe the key was in the Buzzy Beetle? I'm not sure what the mistake was there. I saw Z and assumed, well, I should do the opposite then, and not Z, and see what happens. It seemed like the right choice, but I didn't, sports. It didn't solve the problem. But, it didn't really reveal what the troll was supposed to do. Oh yeah, let's get over here. Feel like I'm enough in the right-hand tile for that to should have counted.
Oh.
Fine. It's fine. Dude. Yeah, I don't know how that spring's supposed to work. I must just be too slow for it to... No, we're going pretty fast, too. Yeah, I don't know what that spring setup is. He could blow up anywhere else. That might make it feel a little safer. The fact that he blows up so close to the player here keeps making me feel like I'm in trouble. It hasn't hit us. I don't know if it even can hit us. Okay. That's how he comes out of there. Okay, but that at least shuts that thing up there. I want to say that my controller did that on its own, but pretty sure my thing did. I really love the 8BitDo Pro 2s. They're really great controllers, but after a few months of extremely heavy use, the D-pads wear enough that, for me, it becomes very easy to do accidental down inputs. But I put my thumb like this. This is how I D-pad. A D-pad like this. So it's kind of always easy for me to do accidental down inputs. I'm not precise. I'm not doing this. I'm doing this. Moving my thumb around on top of it like that. I missed the goddamn thing. And it does lead to accidental down inputs a lot. It's pretty easy to fix. You can use a little bit of Captain tape over the pads, the little trigger points on the PCB. To very easily make it a little tighter. And just by dialing in where the Captain tape is placed, you can determine how easy it is for up and down to be pushed. Like, down I want to be hard and deliberate to push. Like, I have to actually slide my finger down to hit down. Versus I just tap it when I slide over to left or right half the time. Up, I'm okay with accidental ups being a little easier. Because I also want up to work because of how often you need to, like, slide into up or buffer in. And accidental up is a whole lot less devastating. Thanks for coming to my fucking TED Talk. I have a pile of, 3 8BitDo Pro 2s that all need various repairs done or D-pad issues resolved. One of them's broken. One of them has the D-pad issue. And then I bought this one because I wanted a green one. And then just started using it because it didn't have a D-pad issue. It does have the key, so I don't quite understand the arrow there, unless it's just to tell me to do the Z, like you're just telling me I was wrong, but I'm glad the opposite thing was correct there, that there weren't a bunch of divergent mistakes to make on that path.
Oh.
I saw the fish. I saw the fish! I'm glad that the fish took longer. That was probably a conscious decision to not have the door be difficult to react to, which I appreciate, because doors are really fast compared to pipes, and you can move coming out of a door way before the transition's even done, versus a pipe where you can't move at all until the transition is fully done. That said, man, I can't tell if that pisses me off or if it's genius. Because that said, the fish going backwards right away immediately made me think, wait, he's not touching me, I should wait, and then it hit me anyway. Which almost feels like attacking my personal meta. Okay, that's why. Because if you get off fast, he puts you back on the fish there. That was the thought, I'm guessing. Let me slide on these. Am I supposed to get over to that mushroom? That feels like a big boy hassle. Okay. Don't understand any of this shit. I think if I wait long enough, that will let me out. Yeah, it totally did. Now I can get the mushroom. Am I supposed to be able to do that? Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Whoop, can't go in the pipe. Now I know. Yeah, confusing. Very confusing.
Oh.
That covers the spread if you do the dumbest possible soft lock. Good thought. Good covering the edge. There's some mistakes here. There are definitely some catastrophic mistakes here. That seem to be cooling off as we get deeper in the level, which is good. Especially if it's already improving. That's a good sign. Or even if it falls back off, it means you at least get it somewhat and just missed some of it. But the considerations for unbelievably stupid pitfalls that I am extremely prone to falling into are really, really well covered. Yeah, I'm glad that's easy to execute. I thought that was going to be harder than it needed to be. Throw it, and then go down. Ooh, don't hug the wall there. Okay. It's hard. That's still a little hard to react to. Regardless of what the thought was for the troll there. The setup here is creative and necessitates the wait to work, which I understand and appreciate. But the more times we have to come through here, the more aware of the fact that it's a 9-second, hey Benign, how you doing tonight? The more aware I am of it being a 9-second wait versus it being a pretty clever way to like parallelize a 50-50-90. Got a new V2. You can be bothered playtesting, and boy, yeah. Depending on how long this takes or when I give up, I might take a look at it after this. Well, we're 34 minutes deep already. Probably not though. But tomorrow I'll be prepared. Yell at things. I was so close to just bailing on this level. Just absolutely bailing. Oh. Yeah, that's gonna get annoying. We're almost a minute deep at that point. What is this? 96 to Eastwood. 90, roughly. 89. It's a 7-second wait. It's not catastrophic, but after the 6 seconds of death and the 2 seconds of whatever door, whatever transition, it does suck a little bit to be waiting. Sometimes it is absolutely necessary too, but depending on the length of everything that goes into it, how fast we're making progress, how frustrating deaths feel, it can definitely contribute to being like, well, okay, calm down, please. Starting to grind my nuts. So I'm guessing I'm supposed to get the mushroom and go up there? That's what the hidden but obvious arrow is supposed to teach me? Because we can see that arrow under that brick pretty clearly there. Most people can figure out which way it's pointing. Huh. What are you actually intending for me to do there? Columbus, how you doing tonight? Here's what we can do. B9, I can start with it tomorrow. I like to start with troll levels, usually. That'll be fine. I can ping you when I start if that's helpful. But I started an hour before now, and 20 minutes. Plus 3 minutes. Minus 5 for the ads. Write all that down. Do all of that math. Not my contest. It's not my contest. Do I have to put that in there? Oh. I guess I should just fill out that Zola King has a contest. You should go do that. But Zola King's contest is intended for new troll creators, so if you're here, you probably are not. But Zola King has a contest that I'm doing some judging for. But also, it has been a more than once issue of people not telling me when a level is a contest level. Whereas I want the contest criteria. I want to know what it is. Oh yeah, no problem. I can send you a timestamp in the VOD. That's the nice thing about starting with a troll level too, is it's easier to grab the timestamp because it's right at the beginning. I don't have to do any thinkies. Uh... Am I supposed to stay here? Well, that makes a mess down there. Okay, and scrolls it a little. And then fucks off, kinda? I'm just gonna assume that mushroom is nonsensical. Okay, go up here. I don't trust this at all. I know what you're setting up. I don't trust it at all. It'll hold left out of the door. Called it. Okay. It's kind of funny, but it's pretty obvious. I wonder if we're gonna use that other one for anything then. Oh, do you not kill the player if they wow, if the player does nothing, they survive? I actually really like that. The player is only punished if they hold right. If they let off or jump or anything else, then they're fine. That's kind of nice. That's kind of thoughtful. The spikes at the bottom don't hit me. Yeah, I see that. Which is nice. It's not two death traps if you don't do it right. Especially because coming out of a door can feel really punishing. But at least that segment didn't feel quite as long. Or as spaghetti heavy, so that's a good sign. Enigma, how you doing tonight? You missed an amazing back to CP1? Oh, no.
Oh.
No, we just hit CP2, so I'm assuming we've got to be pretty close to it, right? More of these enterable? No. This one enterable? Yes. Okay. The cloud is meant to send you back. Oh! That's what's supposed to happen there if I go the wrong way there. Probably only the first time. That's mean. That's a... Actually... If you think about that for more than a sec, yeah, so I'm supposed to land on the cloud, holding left after I was smart enough to come through here, and that drops you into the CP1. You know, that is a pretty goddamn funny way to do a CP1, because then the real meaningful loss to the player is nothing other than do it one more time, which is annoying. It is always annoying to have a esports control where you almost get to touch the checkpoint, but that's kind of a good inversion on that, is to let the player more than almost touch the checkpoint. The player touches the checkpoint and immediately lose it is a fun little iteration on that kind of tired concept.
Oh.
I can't imagine I'm supposed to go in that pit, but we'll try. Maybe Yoshi, pulls me through? No? No magic, Yoshi? Okay, I'm even more confused here.
Oh.
Do. Weird. Maybe I'm just supposed to get Yoshi faster? Maybe I'm not supposed to ground pound the whole way down. Maybe that's what that was. It's probably... Okay, it's a teeter-totter that I can't see. It took me a sec, because it really felt like when you put the Yoshi in there, that you were telling me to go in there with him. But at the very least, it's close to the checkpoint. We could do it correctly. Can we lick these? I guess not. We might be able to pull the tongue through them, but... Yep. When you give me a donut block, I do want to touch it, too. I think that'll probably land on some people. I wasn't supposed to pick either, was I? Do they go to each other? And let's see what they do here. But are you telling me to wait? I'm guessing you're telling me to wait. I hope you're telling me to wait, because I'll be annoyed if there's some other trigger that I didn't catch there. I was expecting a wait trigger. I guess we'll take another look. I see the arrows. Esports. Yeah, we can try wall jump. We can try something. But I wish I understood after I did it wrong once. I guess, like, yeah, I could wall jump back over there. If I do it right at the end there. Maybe back in the door. Maybe that's what they intend for me to notice there, so that I'm supposed to go back in the door. I keep feeling like I'm gonna run into him even though I know he's there, but it hasn't happened yet. I feel like I couldn't go back in the door. Well, you probably can't buffer going back in the door. Let's see what happens if I just mash up on the way back in. Really wish we had. Really wish we had Waluigi. That's not the trigger either. Yeah, it's hard for me to determine what the actual trigger is for that. Like, you show this bomb going off and pointing back at the door. Yeah, it has to be go back, unless it's an extremely long wait, but I keep missing it. Uh-oh. Well, that's it landing. Kind of glad I fucked that one up. That's a really fun setup for me dying, but I feel like we don't need it to be annoying. We just need it to work once. It's already funny on its own to have Yoshi be the thing that kills us after we abandoned him. Make it work. Make it work the first time. Make it so I have to jump into the fireball. Like the fireball always makes it through. Just widen the hole. There it is.
Oh.
Yeah, don't have that potentially be frustrating when the visual's already really funny. And the shorter it's on screen, I think the more it's gonna stick. The more you're gonna think about it each time you come through and not be annoyed. Okay. the donut. Feel like we might be able to hit that by accident. Oh my god. Doors are hard to react to. That's also an issue. Okay. That's how we got in that cloud, apparently. Back in door, back in door, back in door. Okay, you can just barely get back in the fucking door. Uh-oh. Better move this time. Okay, looks like it's gonna. Okay. Okay. It's a way to go. I see shit behind the blocks. That's another potential problem with new soup, is that the really loose lines make it a lot easier to see shit's happening. I think it should be safe to go back through, right? Pretty sure I skipped a whole thing there. Yeah, I think we may have skipped some segments. But, I'll take it. I knew there was something up there. I think we skipped a chunk. I think we skipped a good chunk. But that came together better than I was expecting. It's rough at the front end, and I could see some of the difficulty in execution and expected skill level of the player getting in the way of someone enjoying that when they otherwise could. And I do want to, I want to come back and focus on, like, you want to build the level for an idiot. Like, when the player is doing it correctly, it should be the easiest level imaginable. And I'm not saying for you, I'm saying for a 6-year-old. Like, if there was no decision and you were just executing the level with no hazards, with no decision making, with no trolls, it should be something that somebody can do super easily. Obviously, occasionally, trolls themselves are going to get in the way of that. If you do too much of that, it's all balancing frustration, right? I'm sure if you made your way into the Discord, you read the guide. But it's all about balancing frustration. But you still want to expect that the player will have a relatively... You want to behave as if the player definitely will have a low skill capability, entirely because you're trying to avoid frustration, even for people who have a pretty reasonable level of skill, who can definitely get through it because you still don't want it to be cramped or crowded or get in the way of the jokes. Sports. Esports. How much do we skip there? Let's take a look at the viewer here. That said, it started to pretty much come together after CP1. We got away from a lot of the spaghetti-y stuff. Pull up the browser here, which helped a lot. It felt a little less tight. It felt more deliberate where it was tight. Oh yeah, there's nothing over there. Okay, we didn't miss anything over there. This was so just way too tight. I was so close to quitting on this room, and the only reason I continued past is because I wanted to see how fucking terrible the checkpoint troll was going to be, because I figured if you set up a room like this, you were going to go from pissing your pants to absolutely shitting your pants. Just mega shitting your pants at the checkpoint, and I was going to get super mad, and I was going to fucking bail, but then give you some feedback on how badly the bed was shit there. And then it was stupid, but it was fine. We were able to get it without serious issue. I still think that, like, I don't like a checkpoint troll when I'm already a little annoyed generally. I don't like seeing the checkpoint and not getting it, and I feel like you have to have a pretty light touch coming into your checkpoints so that it's not super annoying. And it was kind of a light touch. There wasn't a funny setup for it. We just kind of grabbed it, which is nice. It's better than it could have been, but you could have just let me have the checkpoint too then. There are like 20 extra intros at the end. That's what I'm wondering if we missed something funny. Yeah, we had Boom Boom's ass coming through here. We had a pretty fun CP1 setup. I really like this double wait setup. This kind of flipped everything around for me. Although we spent a good amount of time waiting there and the wait did start to grind on me, I did like that you make it clear that the player doesn't need to wait before making it clear they should have waited. Like that. Do. I have no idea what the fuck was going on with this room. I think me going into that spot was what I was supposed to do. But I misunderstood your arrows as maybe I was supposed to get something or get the mushroom or maybe get up here, which clearly does not seem to be the case. But the whole thing was pretty confusing. We got through it, but it didn't feel like we solved it. It just feels like we stumbled through until it worked. This was pretty funny. I expected something was coming, but you had another catch for that as well if the player held left and was better at it, and they would have gone into the pipe there, which I do think is a pretty funny CP1 setup. Yeah, this all worked. Wasn't terrible. We got a little confused here, but we figured it out. That could be a hard thing to nail down with a confusing segment, but that's how it is done correctly, is even if the player doesn't understand it and they do the worst possible thing after the first time, there are few or no other wrong answers other than trying to do it right. Narrowing that down and closing off wrong answers so there are only one or two wrong answers can be really hard, but it did work here. We got through it relatively quickly. Okay, and we went up here. That other pipe was enterable, which was gonna allow me to go in green pipe. Where green pipe? Oh, I don't remember green pipe. I don't remember a green pipe that's hinting at there. But I'm guessing these must have blown up the second time through. Not sure. Where the hell was that green pipe we were supposed to? You're telling me to go back in this green pipe, maybe? That work? I don't think that worked. Yeah, it's fished. So then what loaded this? Do it go? What loaded this area? This must have been a hint somewhere else. Yeah, I'm a little confused here. Oh, go back? We probably could only see go back. We must have been able to see that too then. A little confused how this works. It can be hard in the viewer to see that. So this probably showed me to go back in the pipe here. In the green pipe right after CP2, but that was fished. Wasn't it? Doesn't that always fish you? I really don't want to play back through. We clearly missed a whole stack there, determining that there must have been something over here if we came back in. And that's what I figured, is there was no way the red pipe could be dangerous if we went back through it, so, or at least I couldn't think of a way, so I thought, let's go back, let's go back. Oh, you would have a mushroom. Oh, okay. Yeah, I thought let's just go back through the H pipe and see what we see. And then we kind of short-circuited whatever the last thing was supposed to be there. Is this a dev exit? Oop, I was trying to click the wrong thing. There's secret dev exit? It looks like there is. Can we use the dev exit to test the later stuff? For what purpose was there a dev exit? I guess it doesn't feel like it needed one. So there must have been something that just didn't work without it. Pretty close to the beginning, yeah. Well, let's see if we can get back to the CP2 area if we do that. CP1 needed dev. Ah. Right against the wall here, right? Yeah. How do we set? Oh, it looks like there's just a timer. Yeah, we're probably just bouncing against the block there. There's probably a timer for it that doesn't go off until we scroll the screen a little more. Still hasn't gone off. Oh, you guys can't see what I'm doing here. I was looking at the game again. Derp. What was the set off for that timer? Oh, it's long. It's a long timer. That's what it is. The very long piece of fire up there. I figured I'd take a peek. But it seems like it's going to take a while. That's probably why it's set up that way. Yeah, overall, good, but the beginning needs work. I was so close to quitting. Yeah. Yeah, overall good. Your dev pipe as a naked dev pipe. The fourth. Oh yeah, there was no way through because of the bottom part. We just killed ourselves too fast to get a handle on it. I mean, we didn't play. That lower pipe was fake. Yeah, I gotcha. Yeah, there's lots to like there. First part needs a rework. I think we covered it when we went through the viewer. I don't have a good handle on what was supposed to happen after CP2. Feel free to let me know if there are significant changes to take another peek at it. Mr. Kang, or Ms. Probably Ms. I'll go ahead.